Of a murdered Lafayette man packs the Tippecanoe County courtroom as one of the accused begins trial. It's day one of Darren Englert's trial, and a key witness is brought to the stand.
Carolann Clear was called by the prosecution. Clear says she was with Darren Englert and Antonio Williams on July 6th of 2011 when 26-year-old Jeremy Gibson was murdered. News 18's Kelly Roberts was in the courthouse during Clear's testimony. She joins us now live from the Tippecanoe County Courthouse with the story. Kelly?
Just moments ago, the Gibson family walked out of the courthouse, meaning the trial is wrapped up for today. Still very emotional looks of devastation on their faces, much like most of the day, a very emotional-filled room. It got so emotional that a member of Gibson's family was actually kicked out of the room. Along with the Gibson family, the Englert and Clear families listened as Carolann Clear recalled what happened the night Gibson was murdered. Englert is on trial for multiple felonies, including criminal confinement and conspiracy to commit murder. Clear spent about 3 hours on the stand being questioned by the prosecution and defense. Clear said before the murder she dated Gibson, but she started dating Englert days leading up to the murder. Clear described Englert and Williams, who died in prison earlier this year, that they were beating Gibson up inside his home on North 8th Street. Then all four got into a car. Clear said Williams drove that car to a Tippecanoe County field. After that, she said she saw Englert and Williams striking Gibson. She admits she saw a pickaxe and hatchet after Gibson was killed. She also admits she got a shovel out of the car, gave it to Williams, who then dug the grave and where they put Gibson in. Clear cried during most of her testimony, shouting loudly when seeing pictures of a dead Gibson. Just moments before those pictures were shown, Gibson's brother, Joe Gibson, was thrown out of the courtroom. The judge announced he was talking inappropriately about the case to Englert's attorneys and Clear's mother. Clear's mother told me he was threatening her. Joe Gibson is not allowed to return to the courtroom for the rest of the trial. If he does return, he will be held in contempt of court.
Well, I've had about a year and a half or so to think about what my brother ended up looking like after they beat him with a pitchfork, whatever, not a pitchfork, but they had a hatchet, they had a shovel, and they had a pickaxe. So, I mean, I tried to figure out in my head what that would do to somebody, but I never got to see it with my own eyes, and now I'll never get to see it.
A clear reason wasn't really given during Clear's testimony about what started the fight, but prosecutors did mention some of her talks with police soon after the murder, saying Williams had thought Clear and Clear's mother, who also lived at that home on North 8th Street, they were being disrespected by Gibson. I talked to Englert's family off camera. They did not want to be interviewed on camera. They say they expect this trial to go to Friday. Reporting live at the Tippecanoe County Courthouse, Kelly Roberts, News 18.